Hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peaks Peak. Today I'm a dirty mess and I'm frustrated. I had a plan. We were going to start a project tonight. We didn't get to start the project we planned because the old Cummins would not start. And it's been long cranking for a while, and I should have done something about it before it got this far, but I got a FASS fuel system on this truck and it quit completely. In fact, it probably quit a while ago because I got the lift pump here on the workbench, took it all apart. All that filthy corrosion, and at first when I took it off, I hooked it direct to 12 volt power and couldn't get it to kick on or do anything. So yeah, this is what we got. So I've got to order a replacement pump. Now the good thing is you don't have to buy the entire kit to replace the pump on these FASS systems. You can buy just the pump alone. So that's good because I'm not going to be out 800 bucks. I'll be out 300 bucks maybe. But we should be able to get it fixed. I'm going to order that pump, and honestly, I'm not 100% certain that the thing has worked since I got it because the truck has always cranked a little bit longer than I thought it should. But I just kind of, it's a farm truck. I don't use it that often, so it's one of those things I just put up with. But lately it's been taking longer and longer. So I don't know if it was just working really weak and then finally kicked out, or if maybe my injector pump has been harmed by the fact that the lift pump was bad. I hope not. But anyway, the truck always ran good otherwise. So hopefully we get a replacement pump put on this FASS system and we'll be back in business. We need the old farm truck. In fact, I had something to do tonight and now we can't. So we'll order some parts and then we'll get back to work. All right. Well, we got our lift pump. Only took 2 days too, so that's good. So we're gonna put a lift pump on the old Dodge and give you an update on the Subaru. How about them pop up and down headlights? All right, so I got my FASS fuel pump put on and I'm ready to go stick it on the truck. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the wiring is wrong on it too, because I was looking at the wires that run to the relay and they didn't look like to me they were working right. I took a test light and was testing to see if it was sending power to the fuel pump, and it didn't seem to be. I did a little bit of research and I think they've got the relay hooked up wrong. So honestly, this thing probably hasn't worked the whole time I had it. So hopefully it hasn't burned up the injection pump, the CP3 on it. But anyway, we'll get this thing on there, get it working right, and hopefully the truck will start. All right, cycle me and let me see if, I haven't hooked up my lines yet, but the pump's hooked up. So let's see if it kicks on. Yep. Sounds like she's cycling fuel through there now. And guys, I'll tell you, while Cameron's going to get a hose clamp to finish hooking up the rest of this pump, the main problem we had was whoever wired this fuel pump before wired the relay wrong. So the fuel pump before was never even kicking on. Now, our pump was bad because it sat and filled up with corrosion. But when you're wiring a fuel pump relay, it's super simple. There's nothing to it. Pin 30 is your 12 volt power, 12 volts all the time. So you have a fused wire running straight from your battery to your relay. Pin 85 is your ground, 86 is your trigger, and 87 is what runs to the fuel pump. So 30 is power all the time, 85 is ground, 86 is triggered by your computer or your switch if you're running a race car application, and then 87 is going to turn on the fuel pump. It's your power wire leading to your fuel pump, and it's that simple. So there is our FASS fuel system, wired up, ready to roll. So let's see what we got. Dead battery. charge now. Shoo! Low batteries. Had to get her primed back up, but I think we'll be in business now. We'll test it a couple times after we get the battery charged good. I'll just leave this running, charging itself. We'll go for a ride. All this money and all this work just to hear it go. This is why we can't have nice things.
Overfull.
Okay.
Check for mayonnaise. I do that frequently too. Look for mayonnaise.
Oh, it's way better than the Bayou. Bayou's always got a little bit. Of course, it does have a. I ordered a jug gasket, by the way. Yeah.
That's probably hot.
Man, she looks pretty good. She runs pretty good too.
Yeah.
Are you liking it more now?
Yeah, I mean.
Is your wing ready for public consumption yet?
No. I haven't started wet sanding yet.
Bring it out here and set it on here. Cause she looks a little flat in the bottom. She needs some wingage. Can't see through the windshield.
Yeah, my back window tint is very dark.
Yeah, it looks like Subaru.
This angle right here is really cool.
I like your Deechworks sticker. I come out here in the morning, it looks like a light turned on it.
Yeah.
So this was his first time handling a paint gun, and it was acrylic, and it didn't turn out great. I probably wouldn't have done any better, but he's gonna wet sand it. He's giving it about a week to dry and harden up real good. And then he's gonna wet sand it and polish it up. So it'll be just fine for what he's doing with it. Looks pretty cool. And I have been working on building the engine for the Volkswagen. I've got it out and tore down, and I got all the new bearings and everything in the other day. So I got the crankshaft assembled with all the new bearings, and it's in this bag all wrapped up so it doesn't get dirty or dusty. And then I'm going to, because it hadn't been run all that much on the last rebuild, so I'm gonna reuse the pistons. I actually used a carb cleaner to soak them, to clean the carbon off of the top of them. But I mean, the pistons themselves are in good shape. I still need to finish cleaning them, but they're just about ready to go. I got all the lifters cleaned, ready to go, and I honed all my cylinders. So they're ready to go. So I need to clean the block halves, and then I'll be ready to assemble the case. I haven't done anything with the heads yet. I'm probably not going to take them anywhere. I'm probably going to go ahead and pull the valve springs, and I'll lap the valves and all that, and then just put them back together. This is just kind of might get it out once every couple of weekends and drive it over to the dollar store or the ice cream shop or something kind of build. So we're not overly concerned about it. It's not going to see a lot of road time, but it's just kind of something we wanted to have. So I'm going to get it running good. That's right. He said all them Greenup County builds are get it out, take it to the dollar store kind of builds, because we live on dollar store, especially where we live. But once I get the bug done, then I can finally get to my own project, which he's sitting on over here, and that's my truck. One of these days, I'm going to build that truck. So I've had a few of you asking about it. Thought I'd give you guys an update on everything that's going on here. So I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a good day.